Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is finally happening, yo. This is the video I've been asked by you amazing subscribers for so long, man, and it is a full, in-depth comparison between Sabertrio and Vader's Vault. If you've seen these videos on my channel before, then you know I like to cover every single thing, so that probably means today's video will be pretty long, so big love to you if you stay to the end. But yeah, if you have any questions between Sabertrio and Vader's Vault, or you want to know any little thing between them, hopefully I will cover every single thing in today's video. So before we start today's video, I want to say a few quick, very important disclaimers. Do not skip ahead, yo. First thing, this is only my personal, useless nerd opinion. I am not a lightsaber expert. I'm just a nerd who loves collecting lightsabers. I love the hobby, and I'm just sharing my, thoughts and opinions on two companies that I love. And that is the second thing, yo. I love these companies. I ain't even joking, yo. If you've seen each individual review, I said in those reviews, they're both like 10 out of 10 for me, yo. So just cover that right now. And I said I will be buying from both saber companies again, 100%, yo. Genuinely, I mean it. Customer for life. I love both of these companies. This is not a war. It ain't a battle. It ain't a point system. I'm just comparing both companies together on how they do business, because they do things a little bit differently. That is the point of today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm definitely not an expert. I'm never, ever going to tell you guys and girls how to spend your money. I just want to make a video, totally transparent, showing you everything between two companies. I have big love for both of them, man. I'm buying from both of them again. In fact, at the time of this recording, I've actually already bought Kylo Ren's lightsaber from Vader's Vault, which should arrive in the next couple months. And Sabertrio, at the time of this recording, by the way, it'd be pretty cool if you're watching in the future and you have no idea what I'm talking about. But at the time of this recording, the store is closed, yo. They are currently catching up on orders, which I do love about Sabertrio. Talk about all that stuff in a minute, yo. But yeah, they're my disclaimers. I want to make it crystal clear. I genuinely, wholeheartedly love both companies. I've got nothing but big love and respect. And now, with that being said, let's start the video, man. Side note, if you have seen my other two videos where I did Ultra Sabers and Saberforge, and then Saberforge and Sabertrio, you know how the layout of today's video is going to be. I will show everything, and I'm going to start right in the beginning, as always, with customer service. And again, I said in both my reviews, for me, yo, in my experiences, the customer service are both 10 out of 10, mate. They are so good, man. I've emailed both companies. Both of them take about 2-3 days to reply. Lengthy emails, not just like yes and no, like generic answers. Or like you feel like you're speaking to a robot. You know you're speaking to someone. You can see there's a connection. I really do appreciate that. I personally don't use Facebook, so I can't really comment on that. I will say Vader's Vault in the lightsaber community has a really good reputation to answering questions on the same day through Facebook. I can't comment on it. I haven't personally seen it. My main social media, aside from YouTube, is Instagram. I have DM'd both companies. I actually had a lot of fun DMing both companies. You can see there's a genuine connection. They really care about their customers. I always do love that, man. For me, they're identical, both 10 out of 10. Probably, and again, this is just my opinion, but for me, they're definitely both the best customer service experiences I've had in the lightsaber community by far, yo. They are definitely 10 out of 10. However, I do want to give a special shout out to Vader's Vault. I'm not placing them above or any points or anything like that. I'm just doing a comparison, yo. But I gotta say, Vader's Vault does have a big advantage, yo. You can ring them, mate. I can't stress enough how good it is to pick up a phone and speak to someone. It's really good that you can speak to Vader's Vault directly through the phone. That's a win, mate. That's an absolute win. And me personally, I have friends who find it extremely difficult typing emails or messaging people, or maybe they don't have social media at all. They just can't articulate their words on an email. I genuinely know people like that. So for them, it's really good that they can speak to Vader's Vault directly through the phone. So yeah, there's that. For me though, if you push the phone aside, they're both identical. Big love on the customer service. Right, so the next thing I'll talk about is the hilt designs. I'm going to start with Sabertrio. In fact, to make it super easy for this video, I'm always going to start with Sabertrio. So with Sabertrio's lightsabers, you pretty much have only Sabertrio hilts. And what I mean by that is they are genuine, 100% Sabertrio hilt. They're not replicas of other canon lightsabers, so if you're looking for something like Obi-Wan or Anakin or Vader, whoever it is, you're never ever gonna find it on Sabertrio, or at the time of this recording anyway, you're never gonna find it. You can clearly see they've taken inspiration from canon hilts and other game hilt designs, but it's not enough to say oh yeah, that's Vader's lightsaber, bro. So yeah, they make their own custom Sabertrio lightsabers, which you're pretty much not going to find anywhere else on the market. I really do love that. It's the same thing with Vader's Vault, with an extra thing. I'll talk about that in a second. But again, Vader's Vault also make their own custom Vader's Vault lightsabers, which you will not find anywhere else in the market. It kind of comes down to and I don't want to be like a cop-out answer, but it does come down to, like, if you want a custom saber that's not based on anything canon, it really does depend, like, what do you prefer? For me, like, I love Sabertrio hilts, I love Vader's Vault hilts. They both have some that I really like. They both have some I'm a little bit meh on, but yeah, they both have their own, like, I can't really explain it, man. It really is literally like, depends what you want. If you want something that's not canon-based. However, with Vader's Vault, they do offer the canon lightsabers as well. They're not replicas. I don't think they're allowed to, like, license them as, like, replicas. Or I ain't no copyright expert, so let's just call them canon hilts for the sake of this video. But yeah, if you want Obi-Wan, Anakin, Luke Skywalker, Vader, Ren, Revan, if you want any of those characters from the actual Star Wars universe, you have to go with Vader's Vault from these two options, and they make it absolutely insane. Like, the details and stuff, I will showcase my Revan lightsaber in a little bit. They also do stuff like crystal chamber reveals, which again, at the time of this recording, Sabertrio do not do. If you've seen the Vader's Vault Starkiller, then you know, like, how insanely detailed that is, man. It is genuinely, like, on another level. So yeah, it genuinely does depend what you're after. You might like Sabertrio hilt designs more. You might like Vader's Vault hilt designs more. Genuinely, both up to you. However, if you are looking for a canon lightsaber, Vader's Vault. Next up is customization, and they're pretty much nearly on the same wavelength. You both can get, you know, you can get your wraps, you can get weathering, you can get acid etching, you can get all the good stuff. But yeah, if we're going off what you can get from the website, they're pretty much identical, man. If you want a custom saber, they both do the job. Right, so the next one is the price. You guys know I don't like to sugarcoat it, man. I just say it how it is. Black and white, nice and easy. Sabertrio is definitely cheaper than Vader's Vault. It is, like, pretty well known in the lightsaber community that Vader's Vault is to be, like, known to have quite a good price tag on it. Like, that is no joke. I'm only going off my two sabers. I have one of each at the time of this recording. They're both NeoPixel. They're both CFX. Vader's Vault is in America. Sabertrio is in Malaysia. I'm in the UK. I don't live near none of them, y'all. So I paid international shipping for both. My Sabertrio lightsaber was just over $500 US, and my Vader's Vault lightsaber was just over $800 US. And yeah, obviously, bear in mind, if you're buying from Vader's Vault, or wherever, Sabertrio, and you live in those areas or those countries, then yeah, you will get cheaper shipping. But even if you knock off the shipping, y'all, and I'm going, like, the basic price, and they're pretty much, again, like, I know my Revan saber is a canon hilt, and, you know, all that stuff aside, if you're looking at it nice and easy, Sabertrio is cheaper. Next up is the delivery speed, and I know 2020 was just an absolute abysmal year, yo. But again, I can only go off my personal experience, man. It's not fair to, like, judge anything else. My Sabertrio lightsaber took just under 2 months to arrive, and my Vader's Vault lightsaber took just under 7. But again, I am good off my personal experiences, but if you do Google it or go Reddit to the lightsaber forum or do whatever you got to do to check it out, Vader's Vault is already known to have quite a long waiting list. I'll be fair, this is not me bashing Vader's Vault, yo. They make it crystal clear, mate. Crystal clear. When you go to both companies' websites, it is right in your face exactly how long you're going to be waiting. In Vader's Vault, it is big, bold, red writing, yo. I got both sabers in the time frame they said, even with 2020, so keep that in mind. It's not like you buy it, you think it's going to turn up in like 4 weeks, and then you're waiting 7 months. It's crystal clear from the start. Right, so your saber has arrived. What is in the box? Obviously, hopefully, both your hilts are in the box, and with a blade, if you paid for one, if you asked for one, I personally did. I have a 32-inch NeoPixel blade from Vader's Vault and a 36-inch, I think it's 36-inch. It looks quite longer, yo. Yeah, we're going to go 36-inch blade from Sabertrio. So you get your hilt, you get your blade, you also get one of these. This is Sabertrio, this is Vader's Vault, Allen keys. You don't pay extra for them. They're in the box, yo. This is the plug I got in my Sabertrio lightsaber. It's pretty simple, man. Mains, plug. You plug it straight in. It's got a recharge port. Job done. This is what I got in my Vader's Vault box. And yeah, man, it's the same thing, except you just take the battery out and you plug it straight into the mains. I do have the wire. It's just somewhere. Also, my Vader's Vault lightsaber does have a recharge port. It's USB-C. They did not provide the cable. I personally have loads of them, man. So yeah, they both have different ways. If you want to take the battery out of Vader's Vault and just charge it, you can. If you want to plug it in through the recharge port, you need to buy the cable. And on the flip side of Sabertrio, if you just want to plug it into the recharge port, you're good to go. If you want to take the battery out, then you need to buy a battery charger. They both do things differently, but overall, it's the same thing, man. Also got this in my Vader's Vault box, which is pretty sick, man. It's a USB with the instruction manual for CFX, aka Crystal Focus 10, and it's got the backup files, which I will talk more about sound fonts in a little bit. But yeah, if you lose your files, they're on here. This is a sick touch, man. Right, so finally your sabers come. Now we're going to talk about like the overall hilt, the build quality, the designs, the length. We're going to talk about all that stuff right now. Right, so we have the Vader's Vault lightsaber on top and Sabertrio on the bottom. The Sabertrio lightsaber on the bottom is called the Vulcan, and the top one is called the Revanchist lightsaber. If you know what it's from, it is Darth Revan's purple lightsaber. So it is, again, I'm only calling it for this, but it is a canon lightsaber. Obviously, the designs are completely different. The Vulcan lightsaber, the reason I bought this is because it doesn't look like anything else on the market. This squared off design, for me, I absolutely love it, man. Revan, I've said it bare times on the channel, man. This lightsaber right here, ladies and gentlemen, and Kylo Ren's lightsaber are my two favourite canon lightsabers of all time, and that is why I went with Vader's Vault, because they got an impeccable customer service and just an impeccable record in general. And I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but in person, the Vader's Vault is a tiny bit sleeker, and lengthwise, it is a little bit shorter, but overall, they are pretty much identical size-wise. As for build quality, they're like the best of the best, man. Like, they both feel pretty much identical when it comes to weight. They both feel like one solid block, like nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, just absolutely no noise. There's no rattle, there's no nothing. They feel like they're made of solid metal, which is what I love. When I buy lightsabers and I want something premium, that is what I love. The build quality is impeccable, man. I know, like, the Revan's got these crazy claws and stuff. I said in my review, there's nothing sharp here. Like, I don't know how, like, there's so many, like, intricate little details on this, which is, you can't see on camera. You have to appreciate it in real life, and it genuinely feels in the hand absolutely fantastic. And also, my Sabertrio lightsaber, like, this squared off design, again, I absolutely love it. It is a proper fingerprint magnet, man. This is, like, proper chrome. I can see my face. It's also balanced extremely well. Like, here feels balanced. Here feels balanced. It's got great choke points, man. So yeah, in terms of like build quality and design and just how good it feels in the hands, like, they are both, for me, identical, mate. Obviously, I bought both sabers for both different reasons. So the Revan saber, I wanted it highly accurate. I got that. Highly detailed. Absolutely insanely premium. The Vulcan, again, I bought it because it doesn't look like anything else. I just absolutely love that saber hilt, man. It is probably one of my favourite ones I currently own. Actually, just to show you, right, this is the Sabertrio next to an Ultra Sabers Archon V2. Look at the size difference. Like, it is chunky, it is wedge, it is just absolutely insanely big, man. Again, I said it in my initial reviews, they are genuinely the two most sleekest sabers I have ever bought, man. They are just absolutely sick. Right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound. Now, I want to say, again, a few disclaimers right now, yo. Obviously, they're both CFX, but there is some differences. I'm going to say it right now. First of all, again, starting with Sabertrio. Every Sabertrio lightsaber, you pretty much get the same sound fonts, and they do have now a custom Sabertrio sound font, which is actually, like, properly cool, man. I also have a Boba Fett Slave 1 sound font on the hilt, which I bought from saberfont.com. I will be showcasing that just to have, like, something different for the camera. However, with Vader's Vault, the main difference is my Revanchist lightsaber comes with a unique Revanchist sound font. You can't download it, you can't buy it from saberfont.com. It is nowhere, mate. It is genuinely exclusive to that hilt. Not just Vader's Vault, yo. If you buy another hilt from Vader's Vault, you will not get the Revanchist lightsaber sound font. It is exclusive to that hilt. And just to be fair, I downloaded from saberfont.com Pitch Black, which is an amazing sound font. I will be showcasing that as well, but just bear in mind, both the Boba Fett one and Pitch Black from both sabers, you can buy from saberfont.com because they're both CFX. You can put them on whatever saber. I just thought I'll split it up for this bit and so you can hear the differences. And of course, I will show you side by side exactly how they sound with the same sound fonts with the blade lit up, and just so you can see, like, the differences, because there are, like, very subtle differences even though they have, like, the same sound font. However, the biggest disclaimer right now, mate, I will not know how this sounds until I edit the video in person, and I have tried it with multiple family members, multiple friends. They all agree and they say the same thing. The same thing, yo. I'm keeping it 100% real. I want to make it crystal clear because I don't know how well the microphone's going to pick it up. It might pick up one better than the other, but in person, mate, loudness and clarity, they are genuinely identical, mate. Genuinely, they are equally as loud, equally as clear. They're just amazing. And yeah, enough talking. Let's start. I will be starting with Sabertrio. I'm going to start off with their unique Sabertrio sound font. Then I'm going to put on Boba Fett. Then I'll switch to Vader's Vault. I'll start with the Revanchist and then the Pitch Black sound font. And then I will show you side by side some of the same sound fonts.
Sound bank selection. selection.
Revenges. Revenges.
Sound bank selection.
Jackpot. This party's over. Anything else?
Sound bank selection.
Crystal focus.
Right, so the next thing is the brightness. Now, I know you've already seen it in the video section with the sound, but I want to show you right here, sitting in this chair with a perfect distance on the camera. I'll do it with the light on, I'll do it with the light off. But again, like the sound, I'm saying it right now, y'all. The brightness is exactly the same. They're both CFX, they're both NeoPixel. Again, I've given it to friends, I've given it to family members. I've asked them straight up, which one's brighter? They look the same, man. No one has ever said, this is brighter than this. They are identical. However, for the sake of the video, the comparison side of it, I will show you both right now. Right, so I've got the blades in. As always, Sabertrio is on my left and Vader's Vault is on my right. I both should be what's called the balanced sound font. They're both in green. Just for the sake of the video, I'll make sure for the brightness side of things, they're on the same sound font with the same colour, just to make it totally fair. That is the Sabertrio. And that is Vader's Vault. And again, I do not know how the camera's going to pick this up until I edit the video. In person, I can't genuinely, and I mean it wholeheartedly, I can't tell you to even put money on it which is brighter. They're both identical, man. Because the tech is the same. Yeah, it's identical, mate. I don't know if it's made a difference. In fact, it looks even more the same now that the light's off. Whoa, that's bright. Ladies and gentlemen, they're absolutely identical. I can't tell which is brighter. They are the same, man. And just to be extra, there's Kylo Ren in red and the Revan Shift sound font. I love these sabers, man. Kylo Ren and Revan Shift. Again, even in person with different colours, because you know purple's sometimes a little bit less bright. It looks identical in person, y'all. Genuinely. I also do want to quickly add that both the sabers, because they have CFX, they both have battery level indicators. When the saber's off and you tap the aux button, you get a nice battery level indicator, and I'll show you that now. Right, so my final thoughts when it comes to both of these sabers. First of all, again, I love Sabertrio. I love Vader's Vault, both as companies and both as sabers. Probably my favourite ones of all time. I also absolutely love the fact that they're using CFX. It is so user-friendly, man. I think genuinely, if you gave it to a child after 5 minutes, they'll be mastering it, mate. It's so easy, so user-friendly. Both sabers have a power button and an auxiliary button on the back, and going through the menu is so fast, man. If you have a saber with CFX, Crystal Focus 10, then you know how fast it is, man. Final thoughts, and I'm going to start with Sabertrio. I absolutely love them, man. I love that their hilt designs are completely one of a kind. You can see, like, oh yeah, that's like taken from that saber, but overall, it's a Sabertrio lightsaber, which I really, really do like. I think that is their like strongest point, that they make sabers like my Vulcan with the squared off finish. They make hilts that don't look like anything else, and with that, you know, you've got a strong place in the market. And also with that, and the fact that they are cheaper. I mean, $500, yo, for a CFX lightsaber, NeoPixel. That is an insane price, man. That is so, so good. And just, I've personally noticed anyway, because I YouTube it a lot. I put the playlist on, like, newest sort of thing. And I like to see, like, unboxings, even if I know, like, the sabers and stuff. I always love to see how people react when they do unboxings of lightsabers. I've personally noticed, like, a lot of people are buying from Sabertrio and making, like, videos and stuff. And I think because of that price point and what you get in the saber, they are really, really good, man. And I really enjoy that stuff. They're, like, what, for me, like, it's just my opinion, man. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I've noticed they've brought a lot of people into the hobby, which is always a good thing. As for Vader's Vault, the story is a little bit different. Like, their starting price point is definitely more expensive. However, they have been around for years, mate. 10+ years building lightsabers. Like, to have a decade in the business and have a pristine 10 out of 10 experience, like, you will not find anyone moaning about Vader's Vault. Like, yes, they're expensive. Yes, the delivery time is a little bit longer, but you're never going to find people genuinely, like, moaning about their sabers. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Again, like, for me, I bought my Ren saber before I got my first one because there is a level of trust, ladies and gentlemen. Two favourite canon hilts of all time, Kylo Ren and Darth Revan's purple saber. There was a reason I went with Vader's Vault, because if you go on YouTube, you go on Reddit, Google it, whatever, you want the best. And this is well cheesy, but I don't care, mate. If you want a cannon hilt and you want the best of the best, you go Vader's Vault. It's just simple as that. And that is why you pay the big dollars. That is why you have to wait. Listen to this, yo. Their Starkiller lightsaber is $2,000, mate. And guess what? When they go for sale, and I've personally seen it happen, mate. When they go on sale and you think like $2,000, they are gone, mate. They are sold out so quick, and that is just a level of trust, man. People save up so much money and wait for sabers that they love, and because they want the best of the best again, they wait for it to come in stock, and then they buy it with Vader's Vault because the trust is there, man. And yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I genuinely hope this video has helped at least one person. If it has, mission complete, yo. For me, I love both companies, man. They're both 10 out of 10. They're both absolutely flawless. Again, they do things in a little bit different ways, and some things are a little bit different on each saber in terms of like sound fonts, customer service stuff, price and delivery time, but you know what you want. I don't know what you want at the end of the day. Again, if you want a canon lightsaber, Luke, Obi, Vader, whatever, Vader's Vault from these two, and to be fair, I'm just saying it right now, yo. If people get salty, that's fine. For me, yo, I was told by so many people, my two favourite hilts, go with Vader's Vault. Enough said, and I'm going to stick with that, yo. If you want a canon saber and you have the money to back it, yo, go with Vader's Vault. You will not be disappointed. If you want anything else, if you want, right, a custom lightsaber that doesn't really look like anything else on the market, you have two choices, Sabertrio or Vader's Vault. Again, that comes down to you and what saber you like. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be hella long. If you stayed to the end, massive love. I really do appreciate it. I've got a ton of videos, ladies and gentlemen, on my lightsaber playlist. I'll leave a link in the description, pinned in the comment section. It will be everywhere, mate. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Big, big love to you, my G's. I really do appreciate it again. Thank you so much for watching. May the force be with you, and I'll see you all in a bit.